their essential role in caring for the family and preparing its members for effective participation in national work. The Sultanate of Oman celebrates Omani Women's Day with creative and distinguished women in the fields of culture, literature and poetry. And the Food Security Laboratory concludes its work with investment projects exceeding 100 million Omani riyals. Those were the headlines. Now for the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq has issued Royal Decree number 49/2024. Article 1 appoints Khalid bin Salim bin Sulaiman al-Ghammari as Undersecretary of the Ministry of Labor for Labor. Article 2 appoints Zahra bint Muhammad Rida bin Muhammad al-Lawati as Deputy Chairperson of the State Audit Institution for Audit on Corporations, Investments and Companies with Special Grade. Article 3, this decree shall be published in the Official Gazette and shall come into effect from the date of its issue. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq sent a cable of greetings to His Excellency President Dr. Ilham Haydar Aliyev of the Republic of Azerbaijan on his country's independence anniversary. Her Highness, the Honorable Lady, spouse of His Majesty the Sultan, delivered a message on the occasion of Omani Women's Day, which falls on the 17th of October every year. The message reads as follows. The 17th of October comes around every year as a day that renews our pride and appreciation for the Omani woman, who through her dedication and determination proved that success knows no bounds. Omani women's outstanding imprint is highly visible in the fields along the course of the comprehensive renaissance of our beloved country. The Omani woman's prominent role persists and prevails through her cultural, social and economic contributions as she marches with steady steps along the path of progress and prosperity, along with immeasurable support from the wise leadership. The accomplishments made by Omani women evoke sentiments of pride and inspiration, and we encourage them to pursue their marvelous march towards wider horizons of success, creativity, self-development, and skill refinement. So she would continue to be a beacon of awareness and positivity and a voice that rejects extremism and narrow-minded thinking. We are currently witnessing rapid developments posing a double responsibility on women, notably with regard to children upbringing and family protection, amid the boom in modern means of communication in the entire world, draining up the time of people as they engage in the follow-up of what is published through visual and written media. This, in turn, brought about new lifestyles and unusual behaviors that require the intensification of awareness about the importance of approaching media with caution, taking what is good and avoiding the negative sides, wishing the women of Oman and the world peace and prosperity. The Council of Ministers congratulated Omani women on the occasion of the Omani Women Annual Day in a statement that reads as follows. The Sultanate of Oman's celebration of Omani Women's Day on October 17th every year is an expression of the attention and care towards women in performing their responsibilities side by side with men in the comprehensive development process that the country is experiencing. The permanent and continuous support provided by the country to women has had the greatest impact in helping them efficiently and competently to carry out the tasks assigned to them at all levels in all sectors, including education, health, social care and other fields, in addition to their role in representing the Sultanate of Oman in regional and international forums. The Council of Ministers, while congratulating women on this occasion, expresses its great appreciation to all mothers for their essential and important role in caring for the family, its members, and preparing them for effective participation in national work. The Council wishes Omani women success in continuing their valued contributions towards the path of welfare and progress for this dear country. The Sultanate of Oman celebrated Omani Women's Day, which falls on October 17th of each year, in appreciation of their active role in building this country, enhancing their status, and recognizing their unlimited and unique contributions in various fields and at all levels. Meanwhile, the Ministry of Social Development organized a ceremony dedicated to the contributions of the Omani women in the field of culture, literature, and poetry, in addition to honoring a number of creative and distinguished women in these fields. The celebration was held under the auspices of His Highness Sayyid Marwan bin Turki Al Said, Governor of Dhofar. At the conclusion of its work in Muscat, the Food Security Laboratory came out with 41 investment projects worth more than 45 million Omani Riyals, in addition to 66 investment opportunities and 24 empowerment initiatives. 14 contracts were also signed in the fisheries sector and 177 agreements in food security projects. The closing ceremony of the laboratory was held under the auspices of His Excellency Engineer Saeed bin Hamud Al Ma'wali, Minister of Transport, Communications and Information Technology.
The agreement signed between Oman Flour Mills and Umran is basically for 60,000 square meters. 35,000 square meters are based at Sultan Qaboos Port, and 25,000 square meters are based in Hayy Al Mina. The mandate of the agreement is to lease this land to ensure that we have an area to expand the silos within the Sultan Qaboos Port, and also to have availability of finished products within Hayy Al Mina. This is in line with the current challenges of geopolitics, the challenges with the logistics in the region, and also the changes in the weather, which mandates us to increase the reserve of food and grains at the same time.
Still to come in our news bulletin. The second edition of the Manah Elevates with You Forum is held at the Omani Cross Ages Museum. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman Television. The Ministry of Transport, Communications and Information Technology signed 3 agreements in the transport and ports sectors. The agreements included the design and implementation of the new road linking the wilaya of Wadi Bani Khalid, the management and operation of the tunnels of the Eastern Expressway, in addition to preparing a feasibility study for the development, management and operation of Sultan Qaboos Port. The agreements were signed by His Excellency Engineer Saeed bin Hamud Al Ma'wali, Minister of Transport, Communications and Information Technology. The second scientific conference of the Sultan Qaboos Academy for Police Sciences, Creativity and Innovation in the field of security work was concluded at the Academy's headquarters in the Wilaya of Nizwa. The conference activities on the first day included the presentation of 11 papers that discussed various topics, including the criminal applications of the biometric database between current challenges and future prospects, the level of security awareness among students of higher education institutions, in addition to the applications of artificial intelligence and its role in criminal analysis and combating crime, the role of artificial intelligence applications in enhancing the customs work system, in the Sultanate of Oman and protecting the intellectual property of artificial intelligence applications. The Ministry of Health organized a national workshop on extensive screening of newborns. The workshop aimed to train health workers in hospitals on the subject of screening newborns and to enhance the role of the private sector and civil society organizations in the health services provided to children, in addition to raising awareness among community members about childhood diseases, their causes and methods of prevention. The second edition of the Manah Elevates with You Forum was held at the Oman Across Ages Museum. His Excellency Sheikh Hilal bin Saeed Al-Hajri, Governor of Al-Dakhiliya, presided over the event. More details in the following report.
Highlighting a blend of heritage preservation and modern infrastructure projects that will benefit both residents and visitors alike. The second Manah Elevates with You Forum was held at the Oman Across Ages Museum. Organized by the Office of the Wali of Manah, the event provided a platform to review the achievements of past development initiatives, discuss upcoming projects and challenges, and promote collaboration between government and private sectors, along with various community institutions. Among the projects presented were the development of tourism and economic opportunities around the historic Harat al-Bilad area, as well as the Wilaya's comprehensive water distribution project. Valued at 25 million Omani Riyals, the project aims to supply the entire Wilaya with a modern water network, which is already 60% complete. Other highlights included expansions to the Manah Health Center and improvements to local schools and roads. Additionally, the forum addressed agriculture and veterinary services, urban planning and future tourism investments. Notably, the Sultan Qaboos Institute for Teaching Arabic to non-native speakers was praised for promoting Omani culture and attracting international students, while local charitable and volunteer efforts were also recognized for their contributions to the community.
Fostering public-private partnerships will achieve further sustainable prosperity for the Wilaya of Manah. From Oman Across Ages Museum in the Wilaya of Manah, this is Saleh Bakhalfan Al-Rahbi, Al-Dakhiliya Governorate.
This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main headlines once again. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq issues a royal decree. Her Highness, the Honorable Lady, affirms in a speech on the occasion of Omani Women's Day that the achievements of Omani women are a source of pride and inspiration, and calls on them to continue their great journey to remain a beacon of awareness and a voice that rejects extremism. The Council of Ministers congratulates Omani Women's Day on the occasion of their annual day and expresses its great appreciation to all mothers for their essential role in caring for the family and preparing its members for effective participation in national work. The Sultanate of Oman celebrates Omani Women's Day with creative and distinguished women in the fields of culture, literature and poetry. And the Food Security Laboratory concludes its work with investment projects exceeding 100 million Omani Riyals. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the newsroom and the studios, thank you for watching. Have a wonderful weekend.